Tibet earthquake leaves 95 dead. Why is the Himalayan zone seismically active? On date, a devastating earthquake struck the remote Tibetan region, claiming the lives of at least 95 people and causing widespread destruction. The tremor has left countless families grieving and entire communities displaced. As emergency teams work tirelessly to provide relief, the question remains, why does this region experience such powerful seismic events? In this video, we explore the causes behind the seismic activity in the Himalayan zone and the consequences of this recent disaster. The earthquake hit location, a region in Tibet, an area already known for its complex geological activity. Although devastating, the recent earthquake is part of a pattern that has made the Himalayan region one of the most seismically active zones in the world. But what makes this area so vulnerable to these destructive natural forces? The answer lies deep beneath the Earth's surface. The Himalayan mountain range, which stretches across 5 countries, India, Nepal, Bhutan, China and Pakistan, is not just one of the most iconic ranges on the planet, but also one of the most tectonically active. The region is the meeting point of 2 massive tectonic plates, the Indian plate and the Eurasian plate. About 50 million years ago, the Indian subcontinent collided with the Eurasian landmass, resulting in the formation of the Himalayas. This ongoing collision is the primary cause of the region's seismic activity. Every year, the Indian plate continues to move northward, slowly pushing against the Eurasian plate. This collision causes immense pressure to build up along fault lines, leading to the release of energy in the form of earthquakes. As the plates compress, they not only create towering mountain peaks, but also induce frequent seismic events, ranging from minor tremors to catastrophic earthquakes. The Tibet Autonomous Region, located at the heart of this collision zone, is extremely vulnerable. The area is punctuated by numerous fault lines and subduction zones where the Earth's crust is being continuously deformed. As these faults slip, they cause earthquakes of varying magnitudes. In fact, many of the world's most powerful earthquakes have originated in this very region. The 2015 Nepal earthquake, for example, was a powerful reminder of the destructive potential of seismic activity in the Himalayas. The recent earthquake in Tibet has once again highlighted the vulnerabilities of the region. While seismologists and geologists have long warned about the threat posed by the region's tectonic dynamics, the devastating impact of the quake reminds us of the complex challenges faced by communities living in high-risk zones. The scale of the damage is immense. Entire buildings have collapsed, villages have been buried under rubble, and rescue efforts are still ongoing. The loss of life has been staggering, and the economic and social consequences will reverberate across the region for years to come. While earthquakes in the Himalayas are natural, the human toll can often be exacerbated by the region's rugged terrain and limited infrastructure. Many of the areas most affected by this earthquake are remote, making rescue operations difficult. The region's vulnerability to landslides, aftershocks, and limited access to medical facilities further complicates the relief efforts. Although we cannot prevent earthquakes, understanding the tectonic activity in the region is essential for mitigation efforts. The Himalayas are one of the most dynamic geological regions on Earth. The continuing collision between the Indian and Eurasian plates is responsible for the heightened seismicity in this area. We also see other factors, such as the presence of numerous active faults, contributing to the frequency of these events. While the tragedy of the Tibet earthquake serves as a reminder of the region's vulnerability, it also highlights the resilience of the affected communities. In the face of this overwhelming disaster, people are coming together, volunteers, rescue workers and local citizens alike, working tirelessly to provide aid and rebuild what was lost. In fact, the Himalayan region has a long history of seismic events. From the deadly earthquakes in Nepal to the more recent tremors in China's Tibet, this zone is no stranger to the forces of nature. But why is it that the area continues to experience such intensity in its seismic events? The ongoing plate movements ensure that seismic risks remain high. India's plate is still pushing northward at a rate of about 5 centimeters per year, which means the seismic activity will likely continue for generations to come. As aftershocks continue to rock the region, emergency teams are faced with the challenge of providing aid and rebuilding. The international community has also stepped up, offering support in the form of humanitarian aid, technical assistance, and funding for reconstruction efforts. The Himalayas are not just a symbol of natural beauty, they are a living testament to the immense power of Earth's tectonic forces. And while the region's seismically active nature cannot be changed, human ingenuity and resilience will continue to play a crucial role in mitigating the impact of these disasters. As we reflect on the tragic events in Tibet, it's essential to stand in solidarity with those affected. Your support can make a real difference in providing aid to the victims and rebuilding their lives. For donations and relief efforts, visit Insert Charity Relief Fund link. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay safe, and help those in need. And end credits.